study. Really important to be educated.
There's one actor in the States, his name is Hiroyuki Sanada, and he's such a hard worker, and his English was very kind of, halting, but he just studied so much every day, 5 hours. He's such a hard worker, and so now he's like completely, bilingual almost. It's wonderful,
That's the hard work factor.
Yeah, that's the hard work
it's like,
factor.
And I don't think there's anything in the world that we live in that hard work and taking risks that is not the recipe for success.
Exactly, that's right.
So I just think it's like anything you want to do in the world.
True. That's true. So it just tests you on how much you really want to do it.
I agree.
It's
not, especially acting is not a lazy man's job.
That's true.
It takes a lot of work. And it's like, and even in the U.S., people forget about people come from other countries. People from, someone who's a prom queen or really considered a beautiful girl or boy in their town in America, they come to Hollywood thinking, everybody's going to go, who's this beautiful person? But it's just like, beauty is a dime a dozen in Hollywood, in the United States. In Hollywood, not in the United States, but it's something that people think that because they're beautiful or handsome, that's their ticket in.
I think in Japan, like with in the past 13 years or whatever, we had like The Last Samurai, or we had some Japanese actors really coming out to Hollywood, and I think that really helped to kind of for people to say, we could do it, so that gives me hope. And so then I think we've created some kind of hope,
that hope environment is something that that's what my whole trip is. Create hope,
wonderful.
whether
That's
it's
so
hope,
wonderful, sure.
Hope for actors, but more importantly, hope for humanity itself. That change is a beautiful and it feels good to change. But growing pains is all things. It's called growing pains. I thought probably one of the most easiest communities of actors I've ever worked with. And that's real. And very proactive.
Fantastic. They all wanted very much to come to you, or they wanted to attend her class, I'm sure, and so they're it's as if like they're just waiting for you to help them. I think. What I really wish is that the directors, Japanese directors, can take your course, because I think the directors, I don't think have the same kind of training.
But they're doing it. Like USC is one of the most important film schools.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that they say to their to their directors is that you have to take a acting class, but not one in their school. A real professional acting class that understand. Because it's really key and important.
Yeah.
But I just had my first, because I have a lot of teachers all over the world that are accredited by me. Right. But I just graduated 2 days ago, my first teacher of directors. And he's actually an Oscar-winning director himself.
Oh, my goodness.
So, of a short film, but still, he's an Oscar winner.
Yeah.
And he came to me and said, I want to teach other directors how to direct actors. So he just graduated, just has a certificate. I have another person coming from Indonesia who's going to do the same thing for directors. I work with a lot of directors. David Ayer, who did Suicide Squad, is one of my students. And directors need to have the language to tell a better story.
To help the actor.
Yeah.
And there's what I see a lot in Japan is they give the result. They just sneer.
Sneer now.
Sneer now.
Laugh here.
I forgot the word in Japanese, no sneer, but nyatto shite, these result things. Yeah. What? I mean, give this actor the benefit of his individuality. Why can't you? You know what I mean. So it's the way that the director can approach the actor. I think. From
absolutely,
right,
you end up with a better performance anyway, because someone's just imitating what you're.
Then it becomes all stereotype.
Yeah,
You know,
becomes cookie
because
cutter.
it's like cookie cutters. You know, it's
Yeah.
the same gingerbread man. Because it's the director just wants the stereotype. You know, oh, I want you to be angry here. Well, wait a second. Why do you know that you would be angry here? You know, he's living
I've
a
actually
certain.
seen directors actually say, turn left here when
Yeah.
you say this line, and say, look up when you say this line. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I know.
No,
That's
but ultimately, those movies don't usually do, or
Yeah.
at least internationally, don't
Okay.
do very well.
Yeah.
But like, you have to really understand. Like, I know a lot of directors now have their acting coach that they
that they
go
like.
to,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
or they send their people to.
Right. So but in Japan, I rarely doubt that there's a director who has
You
an
gotta
acting
change that.
person,
You
to
gotta
help
change
them.
that.
Because that's because of a power thing.
Mhm.
That I am the director, I am almighty. Do not dare tell me how to direct my actor.
By the
It's
way,
just-
that's truthful. I'm married to a director,
Oh,
so
yeah.
don't forget. That is true everywhere.
Yeah, but
Like the directors, sometimes just they're basically their shit don't stink, you know.
Yeah,
But it does.
yeah. But then there are directors who the instinct is there, and it's great that but they don't have quite the language that could
That's
help
where-
the actor. So it's a pity because a lot of good things can come and.
Well, that's what my book has become,
Yeah.
a director's Bible.
Oh, okay, you translated it. Now we could tell all the directors in Japan.
Yeah, get to the book.
You know, what I really value is that the ability for the two things: ability for the actor to really listen. You know, and I don't mean just words, but
I know about the listening thing.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing.
But-
Actors all over the world don't listen, and I say
Yeah.
people don't listen. And they say, "No, I heard every word that person said." I said, "We don't listen that way.
Yeah, I know.
We listen in our own stories."
Stories, yeah.
And so it's like you have to have your story that you're hearing, because we always translate other people's lives, whatever they're talking about, into our own lives.
Their particular,
I call it inappropriate reaction.
Oh, is that what it
Because inappropriate reactions happen for real. But actors always do what they think is the appropriate reaction.
I see.
So when you're talking about those are magic.
Oh,
Those
magic,
moments
yeah.
are magic moments. It's like
I
when
love
they're laughing
them.
when they should be crying or
Yeah.
whatever.
Something.
But it's like something that's just
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah,
It's
and
like- That's gold. That's the
gold.
zone.
I know. And once I've seen this, it's like that's like a drug. You
Totally.
keep on looking for it.
Exactly. It's
You
true.
know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
I actually use those words. I said, there's no drug that's as good as that.
that. Yay! I love that.